It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the air. Check it backer, check it backer.
Now Allen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
29 is the Mike 29. 22, Jets,
First carry for James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And Boswell's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
We got this. First and goal, Denver.
Come on, set. 60 outlaws.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 or. Leo. Shoot.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Nova.
57. Here we go, D.
Hey, Wahoo.
Me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 57. 57.
From the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they covered him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will be a touchback. That sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go. 6 yards. Hey, watch the slant.
Right back to Connor here on first. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 39, Allen. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set, hut. Now the wolf. Check, 59. What we got? Let's go. High ball.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. this amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go. Mike Part 9. Hey, let's get in them holes.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a first and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Not today, you won't. Not today. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Allen now operating from the gun. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
We got motion. Back up. Mike's Part 9. Hustle. Go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Allen will try again on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the twist. That's it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Counter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
57.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve, sit. Steve, sit.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Get it.
Off play action. Daniels toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
57 for Mike, Mike 57. Focus, defense, focus.
Yep.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Look at me. Go ahead.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, 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 kill.
General West. Smooth. Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
50 seconds, come on.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Connor. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. play action. Now it's Allen. That'll be caught by Cup. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. On the draw, Connor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, screen pass to Connor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready? 50, right. Mike is 59. Mike, go. Let's go, D.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Twist.
6-6. Pull it high.
2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go. Let's go. Mike, 57. Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dallas Goedert, 43 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
36.
Allen to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, and it's Pollard again. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ready. 8 read. You ain't got nothing. Under down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. And it's a goal line stand on the final play. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating